Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Adedoi. You know how we do it. Okay guys, so I want to thank you if you're just joining us for the first time and you're wondering, oh, what do they do on this channel? So on this channel, my name is Adedoi Adekoya. I talk about education, I talk about relocation based on my own personal experiences. I help international students that are aspiring to study in the UK to get their admissions. You can follow me on my Instagram handle at the UK Girl, and we can connect on social media at Adedoye11. I also share, daily lifestyle vlogs as well as a bit of travel here and there. So if this is something that you're interested in, catch a ride, sit back, enjoy, don't leave me. As the topic says, what no one tells you about studying in the UK. Guys, fun fact, I recorded this video 5 times last week and it never recorded. I don't know, I was having issues. I think my memory was full, but I didn't know, so I kept talking for 5 good times, and then I gave up. I was like, nah, I can't do this. But I know that's now when I saw it as a sign that no, I have to get this video out there, because it's definitely going to help somebody that's probably in the UK already and is already in the rocky waters and wondering, oh my god, what have I gotten myself into? Or maybe you're even about to come to the UK to study and you're wondering, what am I coming to do here? How do I know about their ways of life here, as regards school and education? How do I navigate my coursework? So this video is for you. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's get down to business. So the first thing that nobody ever tells you about doing a master's degree in the UK is that it is OYO, like it is you're on your own, literally. Nobody chases you. My undergraduate degree in Nigeria, and we have class rep that'll keep probably chasing us about, oh you guys have not submitted your assignments, we have class at Kiniko at ELT 104. I mean, what's all those lecture theater names? You get. Here is on your own. You already know your coursework from the beginning. You know all your coursework that you're going to do. You know all the lecturers and that all the lecturers that are going to teach you. You have their email addresses. I mean, like, so guys, I'm laughing because it's so strange compared to where we're coming from. I mean, it's a whole lifestyle change, moving your whole life to the UK to study, and having had years of experience in Nigeria or wherever you're coming from to the UK. Trust me, it is not the same. You're going to probably start wondering, you're going to get lost if you do not quickly find yourself. You're going to get lost and wonder, Kimokoramisi, like literally, what have I gotten myself into, guys? I'm laughing now, but a year ago it wasn't even a joking or a laughing matter. I mean, nobody chases you for assignments, nobody asks you to come to class. Mine was even worse because I came during the pandemic in 2021, where the pandemic was still very high, and all my classes, I did MSc International Business Management, and all my classes were online. Guys, imagine doing, well, I'm going to come to that. So like, it's self-paced, literally, that's the word. It's on your own. You are on your own, and it's self-paced. So I know it's very easy and for you to like slip into depression and be demoralized or demotivated, but you have to like pick yourself up and say, no, I didn't pay that amount of school fees to get demoralized. So you have to be your ginger, you have to be the one, you have to be your check and balance. Otherwise, guys, you're going to miss out on a lot of things. So that's why I'm going to advise you that if you're coming to do your masters in the UK, you can come a month ahead. So try to come as early as you can, so that you settle in and you'll be able to understand your coursework. You'll be able to identify your lecture theaters because they're already there on your Moodle. You can see where all the lectures are going to hold. You can see things like that. So another thing that no one tells you about studying in the UK is that you have to study, literally. Like, you cannot there's no two ways about it. You have to study. I mean, it's called a postgraduate degree, so you are being treated as a matured student. You are being treated as a mature student. They expect that you know what you're doing. Yeah, so like guys, I'm laughing. Like, you have to, okay, let me breathe, because I just have a lot of things to say and I want to like say it all out at once. So guys, give me a minute, let me breathe. Whew. Okay. So like you have your courseworks, yeah, and you have these courseworks divided into, two parts, where you have your seminar with your tutor, and you are expected to have read ahead of the class. So you cannot just breeze into the class without knowing what's about to happen, because guys, it's a discussion. So you have your courseworks, yeah, and you are not expected to come into the class without knowing what's happening, because you are not going to be taught. You guys will be talking about the coursework, you guys will be talking about the week's topic, you get. So most times, yeah, you have to like read ahead of your class and all. So imagine, and usually you have case studies that you just come to class and talk about, because you are expected to have checked your module last week. Check, because when you check your module, usually, okay, I think some people might be wondering what module was. So like number one, you have your student portal. So the student portal is where you check, all your courses. You have all your courses on your dashboard, and then you navigate each course and all. But these courses, they are not even called courses, they are called modules. So they don't call them courses, they are called modules. And your assignments aren't called assignment, they're usually called courseworks. So you have coursework 1, coursework 2, dissertation. So they are not called assignments. So pardon me if you hear me saying assignment, that's the language I'm used to, but it's coursework, yeah. So you are expected to navigate through your module every week, to like, the end of, like, today is Sunday now, you're expected to navigate through your portal and check your modules against next week, so you can know what you're doing per course, and you're expected to prepare for them. So some of these modules, they have like tasks that you're supposed to do. They have activity 1, activity 2 that you're supposed to do. They have case studies that you're supposed to have read, practiced, and then they will even give you suggested textbooks. They'll give you suggested, materials and all the likes to read. So you are expected to have read all this ahead of time, guys. So when you come to class, you just, because it's a 1-hour class. So tell me how 1 hour per week is what you have per course. The second hour, for me though, the second hour that you have is for the general class, and it contains over 100 students, and that's why you bring your questions. Sometimes you might not even get to ask your questions, guys. So you have to know what you're doing. So you come to class prepared ahead of class, so that you talk about it. It's usually called seminar. Classes are called seminar. So you come to your seminar class with your tutor, and then you discuss the topic for the week. So for example, maybe you have a case study of Ugosaka, and you're supposed to just start talking about it. My dear, 1 hour will finish. Imagine when you guys are just gisting. That they've taught you, as far as they are concerned, they've taught you. They're not going to come to class and teach you, oh, what is HRM, oh, types of HRM. Oh, you will be asked to have, guys, you have to have read it ahead of time. You have to know what you're doing ahead of time. So guys, is self-paced, like I mentioned. So you have to pace yourself, learn as you go, and there's no time to slack. There's no free period to say, I'll not read this week's class, I'll read this week coursework, I'll do it. Guys, there's nothing like that. Okay, so another thing that nobody tells you about studying in the UK is that you know the end from the beginning. So if they tell you you're going to graduate today, if your class states you're going to graduate today, you are graduating today, unless of course maybe the school decided to extend it, or maybe the person failed. I'm not saying you are going to fail, or maybe the person failed the course and was given a referral. So if you usually fail a course, you'll be given a referral. Referral means that you should write it again, and then usually these referrals are capped at 40, so you cannot get above 40 marks. Guys, another thing that nobody tells you about studying in the UK is there's no favoritism. Like you can be the best student in your class. Like you come to class, you respond to your teacher, your lecturer's questions, you give suggestions. Everybody will know you, and they'll think, oh, that's the teacher's favorite. It will not matter in your script when they are marking it, because even your own lecturer, your seminar tutor that taught you, might not be the one that would mark your results. Yeah, weird, right? Like sometimes when I check my results, and I see the person that marks, I'm like, who is this? The person didn't even teach me. But they've structured the education system in such a way that anybody can mark your result, because there's marking guide, there's syllabus that they should have followed, and they know that they have followed it. So apparently they have taught you what is being asked, and all. So like anybody can mark a result. So tell me, where is the favoritism coming from? So whatever you get is what you get, because usually there's always like a marker checker, there's always like a second marker that, you know, if they feel that maybe your score is too low or is too high, they can always review, another marker can always review it, and then if they now publish that result, that is what it is, because another person has checked it. I know it's strange, Abby. Another thing is critical thinking, guys. These courseworks, they are like essays. Yeah, they'll give you a topic and then you're supposed to talk about it, 2,000 words, 2,500 words. But I'm sorry, we were not well taught back home. I'm very sorry. Like, we just usually used to do copy and paste and we'll still pass. But here, you have to critically think, you have to critically analyze, dissect, because you don't even know what your tutor wants, you don't know what your professor wants, you don't know the answers. So you have to like critically think, you have to uncheck all boxes, you have to dot all your I's and cross all your T's. Yeah. And one good thing that I discovered very, very late is that there's always, for every assignment, there's always like guidelines, and it helps a lot if you go through that guidelines. That guidelines literally tells you your professor's mind. It tells you, you know, they segment it in such a way that this is what 70 mark a 70 mark assignment or coursework should entail. This is what a 60 marks assignment would get you. Do you get, like, I don't know if I'm explaining this rightly. Like, I'll see if I can get one of the guidelines and put it up. Yeah, so you have the guidelines that's telling you how you should do your introduction. Sometimes it tells you how many words, so they've even segmented the words for you so that you know how to divide your 2,000 words amicably. So like, it's really, you know, easy if you put your mind to it, but it's not for the faint-hearted, trust me. That brings me to my next point. Masters in the UK is exhausting, no cap. I mean, a lot of us, well, I graduated in 2015. I'm coming to do a master in 2021. Do you get where I'm trying to go? Like, I've worked in Access Bank. I've done other jobs. Master Sha in the UK is exhausting. In other countries, for example, HRM in other countries, for example, the US is 2 years, but in the UK it is a year. So imagine combining all those courses that you're supposed to do in 2 years into a year course. Guys, it's exhausting. Trust me, it's literally exhausting. So you have to go the extra mile to be extra. You have to go to the extra mile to be different. You have to go the extra mile to stand out. Yeah. So another thing that nobody tells you about the UK is about plagiarism. Hey, guys. Plagiarism can make or mar you in this country. I mean, you're doing your assignments and you're used to just lifting other people's work from the internet and just pasting it, and then you think it's fine. Back home, I'm sorry again, back home you get good grades for it because of course you're answering the question. I mean, you didn't write a book, you're not an author, so you're not expected to have these things from your head. You're gonna have to refer or copy somebody's work. But here it is referred to as plagiarism. Yeah, plagiarism. It's a criminal offense, if there's anything like that. It's an academic offense that you can face panel for. Yeah, it's an offense that you can face the panel, and if you found super guilty, you might be rusticated, ghostwriting. Plagiarism is not a joke. So you're expected to do your assignment, you're expected to adequately reference your citations. So you don't just lift other people's work and just leave it like that. You're expected to paraphrase, you're expected to say it in your own words, in your own language, while still making sense, while still answering the questions. And at the end of each topic, you reference them accordingly, and at the end of your coursework, you do your whole referencing and put all their details in alphabetical order. It is so important to them, such that your first teaching block, research methods is taught, like in all schools. You can't miss it. They will teach you about paraphrasing, they will teach you about referencing, the standard referencing that is acceptable. They will teach you about plagiarism. That is because they don't want you to say, oh, I don't know. Ignorance is not an excuse. You cannot say, oh, I wasn't informed, I don't know. It's not possible, because you were taught. A whole module was dedicated to that course. So that's to tell you how important they take it. They take it in high regard. So guys, be very, very watchful, be wary of this. Try as much as possible to, proof your assignments, your courseworks, reference very adequately. I know there are tools that can even help you to reference. Guys, in line with this, there's something known as Turnitin. For Turnitin, you have to submit your assignments first in your university's, Turnitin, the assignment portal place. So you submit it, and then it tells you how much plagiarism there is in your work. I submitted one assignment one time like this, and I saw 56%. I was like, Jesus, where do I want to start from? And I had roughly 2 hours to submit the assignment. On mothers, I started changing words. So Turnitin actually really helps you. Imagine there's no Turnitin and you just submit your assignment blindly, and your lecturer, your professor or the lecturer sees 56%. Yeah, then you are going to fail the course and you face panel for plagiarism, because this Turnitin report will show you all the places that you got your information from. It will even put the links of the internet sources. It will tell you that you got this from DocuSign, from Bright HR. Turnitin is not a joke. It's a very good tool. So I encourage you to submit your assignments early enough so that you can quickly view your Turnitin reports, and then you can quickly make your amendments where necessary. So you then wonder that how do I make my assignments plagiarism proof, my referencing top notch. I use there are different tools to use. I use Grammarly as well as QuickBooks. So QuickBooks helps you to quickly paraphrase words, and then Grammarly as well helps you to paraphrase as well as giving you good English, not doing some repetition and all the like. So it gives you real good vocabulary. It helps you to Grammarly and QuickBooks. I hope you get. So those two tools are going to help you guys a lot. So another thing that nobody tells you about the UK is you can ask your professors questions. Guys, you don't be afraid. These people, they are not gods, and they'll reply you. Ask them, dear Mark, that Mark can be like 76, so he will reply you. Chicken, back home we have the fear of our lecturers. My professor, the professor in my department, I should mail him, or I should. It's not like that here. You can ask questions, because see what I said earlier. You have only 1 hour of class, you have 1 hour of seminar, you don't even understand your course. How do you want to pass? So it's allowed to send your lecturers mail, querying them, asking questions about things that you don't understand. And sometimes you can even send them your coursework ahead of time to help you prove reading. Of course, they are the lecturers, they are the markers, so they won't tell you exactly what is right, what is not, but they'll just lead you in the right direction, not literally telling you what to do, because they are going to mark it, so it won't be morally right. So they'll tell you what to actually do, that okay, you're in line, this and that. Yeah, so ask them questions, don't be afraid. I think I didn't quickly know that. I was still bringing the fear of this back from back home, and because I did all my courses online, it wasn't very easy. At least with physical classes, you guys can see your lecturer and quickly run up to him afterwards, and you'll be like, oh, don't worry, send me a mail. I didn't have that. So you guys that are studying physically in your classes, you are lucky. You don't know what God has done for you. Imagine me studying financial accounting online. I did political science for my BSc degree. I was an art student, and I have to do financial accounting at master's level online. I was learning financial accounting with Excel. My tutor will be on the other end of the Zoom, teaching us on Excel. Guys, how do I want to know it? You see where extra effort comes in. So you have to put in extra effort. You have to go back and study, ask questions. Your friends, some people are very good at this. That brings me to my next point: diversity. The UK education system is very diverse. You have people from all around the world, and I'm not even joking, from Turkey, from India, from Ghana, all around the world, from China. And you might think, oh, you're the brainiac of your country, of your school, where you're coming from. You will meet better people that not only have the brains, they have the experience in the field. So this financial accounting, for example, you have people that have been financial accountant for years, chartered, and me, I'm what, political scientist, and I'm coming to come and do MSc in international business. That one of my majors is financial accounting. Please tell me, how do we want to balance? Do you get? So learning from those kind of people can really help you, if you know your classmates, and then be open to now ask them questions, learn from them. That's a lot of things. Another thing that I did online, but it wasn't for financial accounting. I couldn't learn from anybody because I didn't really know anybody. Guys, I don't even have to go to school. Everything was online for me then. So that aside, so it's a multiverse class. So you have people that are experts in this field, that know what they are doing. Sometimes then when they start talking with the lecturers, you'll be wondering, shall I have not come and sell a car in UK like this? Like, what I mean is, hope you've not come to play in the UK, because your lecturer and the class or your classmates will be having conversations that this, and you're wondering, what are they saying? So that buttresses the first one of the points I mentioned earlier, that you should always read ahead of class. So if you had read ahead of class as well, you have a bit of idea of what they're saying, so it doesn't look all strange to you. So you know where you're coming from, and you know that, okay, I know this part, I don't know these bits, I have to learn and buttress my lapses on this part and the likes of it. Are you enjoying this? Are you? One last funny thing is that because my course was online, you see people asking different questions over and over again. Like, the tutor would have said this, but they'll still keep asking, sir, when is our assignment deadline? This information is on your module, and they are taking out of the 1 hour that the lecturer is supposed to teach you. Guys, they'll just keep talking. They'll just it used to dull my head out, because there was a class that we didn't do anything, and we never went back to the course because somebody left their Zoom and was shopping at, I don't know where the person was shopping at, and you could hear coffee, you could hear, it was a terrible day that day. The tutor was really mad, and then he just left the class and assumed that we have learned that. So we had to all go back, and thank God it wasn't like a hard topic that day, so everybody had to go back, learn and everything, because it never went back to it. So the final point that I'm going to talk about is that, when you collect your BRP or visa, it says you can only work for 20 hours. Guys, they know the reason why they said that, because hey, like I said, MSc or masters in the UK is not for the faint-hearted. It's not a joke. So you need time to study, you need time for your coursework, you need time for your assignments, you need time to attend classes. So if you're doing that and you're doing more than the 20 hours, it's not going to balance. I'm not even joking, it's not going to balance. You have the whole of your holiday period to work overtime and all the like. So if your aim is to come out with flying colors, try as much as possible to stick to your 20 hours and face your studies that you came here for, because guys, it's not a joke. That's what I want that's what I want you to know. Why am I talking like a goat? It's not a joke, guys. It is not a joke. I'm not joking. So the people that put 20 hours cap knew what they were doing. They knew that is what is substantial enough for you to have like a free time away from your classes, and that can even only be weekends, because you have classes during the week and all the like. So even if you have classes twice a week, the follow up you have to do, the read up you have to do to be extra is there. So guys, I've literally poured out my heart to you guys, and you can see how passionate I was about this conversation, and I think it's something that I wish I had known early enough into my while starting my masters. Because when I started, I even used to cry that what have I gotten myself into, because I was confused. I didn't even know what was happening for the first 2.5 months before I then found my feet. And trust me, I'm a very brilliant student. For me to be confused and be like, what the heck is happening? So guys, it's not for the faint-hearted. And these tips or these things were what I have learned during my study in the UK. So it's what I've learned that I thought, if I knew this earlier, I would have implemented it. So that's why I'm bringing it to you guys, because I have a lot of students that are coming in this September, and some are still coming in June. So this video is really going to be of help to you guys, and I know that you have friends, you have relatives, you have families that are about to study in the UK, maybe in September or January intake. This video is for them, guys. For them to excel, they need to listen to this video. So share this video to all of them, bring them, let's join the family, bring them to join the family. And Have you subscribed? I mean, see how passionate I am about giving you guys life-changing information. So guys, click the subscribe button, like, comment, tell me, give me thumbs up, say D girl, you're doing well, give me thumbs up, share to your friends, your family, your relatives, and don't be a stranger. Till I see you next time, I remain your girl, Adedoye. Bye.